Trump declares a national emergency to fund the boarding wall. The spending bill is, well, kind of crap. And then, would you leave your doors open and let any Tom, Dick, and Harry come in and live with you? Well, let's find out. Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love. Hey, what's up? Good morning, good evening, good night, whatever it is, wherever you are. Welcome to my channel where we have the discussion, we're a community, and you join in and you're actually part of the discussion. So officially, Trump has declared a national emergency to get funding for the border wall. Okay, I got no problems with that. I do have some issues with the fact that it could be causing a bit of a dangerous precedence. So let's say here in 5, 10, 15, 20 years, time frame doesn't matter. We get a president and there's a mass shooting. So then that president uses the precedence of Trump saying, well, Trump declared a state of national emergency. And now I'm going to declare a state of national emergency and then come take everybody's guns. People are not going to let that happen. It's going to cause all kinds of havoc. There will be violence, I am sure. And if we can avoid that, that would be great. But it does kind of set a precedence of, well, if the president needs or wants his way, then declare a state of national emergency. Now, I do get the point of this. Yes, Trump was elected on the basis of building the wall, and so declaring a national emergency is a part of satisfying his constituents, his voters, the people that voted him into office. This is what he ran on. This is what he was voted in on. This is what he is going to do. Now, the spending bill is kind of crap. Hopefully Trump doesn't sign it because really it encourages illegal immigration. It really does. Now, why would you want to discourage illegal immigration? A couple of reasons. First, influx of workers. If you get an influx of workers, it makes your work less valuable. Employers can hire someone at a lower wage. Your work isn't as valuable, and it gives all the power to corporations. Is that where we want the power? We want corporations to have the power. Because if they don't like you, there's plenty of others that can get rid of you. No, we want the power in the American people. People are calling for $15 an hour minimum wage. Do you really think you're going to get a $15 an hour minimum wage if you have millions and millions and millions of workers, a big, huge influx of workers into the United States, where you have an overabundance of workers? So now the labor is less valuable, and yet you're going to push for a $15 an hour wage. It doesn't work. It cannot work. The other thing is, we want legal immigrants because we want a vet who comes into our country. I got no problem with immigration. None whatsoever. Everybody at some point in time was an immigrant. Even the Native Americans immigrated here across the land bridge in Canada. So even Native Americans aren't actually native. They were immigrants. Everybody deserves a chance. But we need to know who's coming in our country. Think of it this way. You wouldn't leave your door unlocked and open and advertise to the entire world. Anybody who wants can come live with you. You're not going to do a background check. You're not going to want to know who they are. No, it's your home. You're going to want to know who's living in your home. The United States is our home. We don't want just anybody coming in. The spending bill in front of Trump right now is more focused on more centers for detaining illegal immigrants. I don't think we want to detain illegal immigrants either, because now that's more taxpayer money that goes towards something that is really unnecessary. What is the perfect answer? Hell if I know. I don't believe there is a perfect answer. There's either A or B. I'm not even sure if there's middle ground. It's absolutely crazy. Now, in Trump's defense, he's doing what he said he would do. Against that, it is a dangerous precedence. I could see in the future having a president that wants something a certain way, isn't getting it, and comes out and says, well, Trump set precedence of declaring a national emergency. I'm going to do the same and do X. Take away your guns or whatever it is that they might wish to do. Bit of a interesting time to figure out what's going on. I would love to hear your guys' view. Are you guys pro-immigration, as in don't vet anybody, let everybody in? What is your argument for letting everybody in? What is the good argument? Open borders without any vetting. That makes zero sense to me. I know that if I were an enemy of the United States and you had zero vetting across the southern border, guess what? That's where I'm sending my operatives, my terrorists, my whatever. That's where they would be going in at. We need to be able to have ICE. We need to be able to have border security. A border wall, I don't know if the expense would be worth it. I don't know if it would actually keep anybody out. I kind of don't think so. They would just build a tunnel underneath, or they would go through it. They would tear part of it down. The only way a border wall would work is as if there are military personnel across the entire border, seismic detectors that can detect if someone's digging underneath the wall, cameras, the full nine. It's an interesting time, a little bit of a scary time, and that's why we discuss these things. Now I want your guys' point of view. What do you think? Is the wall a good idea? Is the spending bill a good idea? Do you think we should build more facilities for detaining and forget securing the border more? Should we have military on the border? Would you open your house? If there's anybody out there that would open your house and let any Tom, Dick, and Harry live in their house, I will find a way to advertise the entire world. Your house is open. Find a way to get to wherever you are and film it for a good month-long period of time and see how that works out. Now that would make for some interesting TV. Put your house and your life where your mouth is. If you want open borders, let me know. We'll film it. We'll open up your house. We'll put an advertisement. We won't even put an advertisement worldwide. We'll just we'll put it across the southern border that any illegal immigrants go to this house, this address. You get to stay there for free. You get to live there. If any of you would like to do that, you go ahead and let me know. But you know what I think? 0 people are going to take me up on that offer. 0 people. Because none of you are stupid. Now, when I say open your house, you don't get to know who's going in. We just advertise that anybody can go in and see what happens. You want to go that route? I wouldn't. Border security is definitely important, in my opinion. What's your opinion? That's the discussion. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have a story you would like me to cover or something you'd like me to cover, let me know. I definitely want to make sure that you guys get the news that you guys want. That's it for now, and I will see you on the next one.